Welcome back to another weekly update. I am Jules. Thank you for coming back. You know what? If you haven't subscribed and you watch my videos, maybe now is a good time to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would be awesome. I'm in a different place today, as you can tell. I'm actually in my aunt's place in Kentucky, and it is, what time is it? 7 o'clock and thinking about bedtime. So anyway, but I had to get a video done and get one out to you guys. So I see what today is Wednesday night. So I flew out yesterday very, very early in the morning from Denver to Chicago, and then Chicago to Atlanta. Went to my mom's place in Atlanta, and then this morning we drove up from there to here, and we're gonna be here for the next 6-7 days or so. So it's going to be fun. We're going to see some family we haven't seen in a while, and hopefully everybody can make it and get together. So I'm hopefully going to get some stitching done. I brought a lot of stitching stuff with me, which is not normal for me on a trip, but I felt like this would be a good opportunity to get some things done. So I'm hoping I can stay up a little bit tonight, a couple hours maybe, and work on the first project that I've told you guys that I was going to bring with me. Let me make sure, because I haven't stitched on it in a while, but I just got this little bit left, and Pops loves it. It's his favorite, so I gotta finish it soon, and then I gotta get it framed, but I don't have that much to go. I mean, I really don't. So I'm gonna start with this one tonight, see how far I can get. I don't know, I might need to get more floss, because I literally brought like my bag of floss, and I have we'll see how far along I get. So, but because I think I'm a little short on one of the colors, but I can work around that for now. And then I brought the what's it called? It's the Colorado scene. It's the Garden of the Gods, which I think I showed this last week. You can kind of see the blue sky, the mountains, with a little bit of like, I'm not sure if it's morning. I think it's morning sun, because the red rock shows up as very orangey on this. But I'm gonna get more done on this one. And this is already like, again, this is the bottom of this one. And where's the middle? This is the middle? Well, there's the end. So yeah, so it's not terribly long, but gonna get some stitching done. Gonna get some stitching done. And then I got the Brown Palace Hotel, which admittedly doesn't look like anything. It's a vintage photo, and you can't quite tell. It's one of those buildings that kind of has a weird sort of bend to it in the front, kind of like the Flatiron Building in New York City. But anyway, so it's yeah, I just want to get some stitching done. I think that's gonna be fun, kind of relaxing. See how much I can do, but yeah, so it's pretty good. So I'll be here until probably roughly next Tuesday, and then we'll be going back to Atlanta for a bit. So I'll have another video next week that's sort of like this, probably in another different location, and probably the home I grew up in. And we'll see how far along I've gotten on any particular project. I'd like to have chunks of all three done. I'm trying to think if I brought a fourth. I don't think I did. I really don't have that much time to stitch, but we'll see. So I'm trying to think of what else is going on. So I didn't put up any new patterns, I don't believe, I know not this past 4 or 5 days. I've been working on some more black and whites, but I didn't put anything up. I thought about actually trying to do like remote PC work from here, but I figured, you know, my time is probably better spent actually stitching than anything else. So see how much I can get done, since I haven't stitched nearly as much as I should be right now. And what else is going on? Yeah, so the patterns, but there's that. There's more to talk about. I know there is. I'm just trying to think. Left the hubs at home with Bodie and Topher, and so they're camping out in the front living room together. Kind of jealous. I think I'm gonna ask my husband to kind of leave the camping setup out there, and I can, when I get home, sleep on that too at least one night, just to kind of see what it's like. because it's on the floor. It's like a floor mattress, air mattress, and that way Bodhi can kind of get right up. And Bodhi's a big snuggler. We've actually allowed him to start sleeping in bed a little bit, where like between my husband and I, and he does pretty good, but at some point I just feel like you have to get up and put him down, because the other day he was on the bed with me, but then he saw Dad leave and he actually jumped off the bed before I could grab him, and it was like a good 3 foot. I didn't even hear a thud, so I don't know exactly how he hit, but anyway, he was fine seemingly, but we can't have that, so we'll see. We did get some snow right before I left. We got about an inch and a half of snow, which wasn't bad. Had no problems with the flights. Stopped in Chicago for an hour. I like O'Hare Airport. I do. So it's a funny story. So I was in O'Hare, and I had made my way from one terminal to another to this new gate to catch the flight to Atlanta. And there was this lady that was standing behind me, and she saw somebody she recognized, like I guess 30 feet or whatever. So she started yelling his name. And I started laughing. She was like, Kevin! Kevin! And I'm like, you can't yell. I should have said it. I didn't say it. But I'm like, you can't yell Kevin at O'Hare Airport. Just for you guys know, Home Alone. And the Home Alone movie that was filmed in O'Hare. And Mom's, Kevin! And, but anyway, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, so that everything went great. I gotta tell you guys, Atlanta is so... Surrounding Atlanta, there's so much traffic. I don't know how many of you guys are Atlanta area residents or have ever been around Atlanta, but man, the traffic is crazy. I mean, we are so far out, and we left away from Atlanta. We're so far north, but we were leaving today to get on our trip, and we can't really leave in any direction without having to go past a school, and every road is just a plain 2-lane road. And it's been a 2-lane road, even though there are major high schools on this road now. But it took forever. It took like 20 minutes to go like 3 miles or something. It was just, and there's no way around it. And no matter, it's just no matter where you go, it's just, there's always traffic. And so, and it's honestly, it's a major reason why I wouldn't ever live in Atlanta again. But, cause always in Colorado, it's just more of everything's more laid out, like in a grid. And, which I know it's because it's flat. It was flat land. There wasn't hardly any trees. And Georgia is a forest. And there's, cities that you have to carve out roads and stuff, but they don't really seem to be very interested in creating more roads or widening roads. They just try to make do with what is for years and years and years. So anyway, it's crazy. But yeah, so that was crazy. That was fun. It's almost Christmas, almost time for the end of year spectacular. And I know I've stitched a ton on these projects this year. It'd be great if we could get Rainy Waterloo done. I know I put Old World Map down again. And that was more for just the need to sort of focus on business and kind of really try to figure out like what I was doing. But I had a lot less time this last month or last 2 months or so to work on it. Hey, Mom, you want to be in the video? Pardon? You want to be in the video? No, not right now. Not right now. Okay. Wait, hey, I'm filming a video right now. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. So anyway, so that's Mom. And, but yeah, so anyway, so I put Old World Map down. I got a lot stitched on it. I just need to feel like I'm getting things done. I need to focus better, and kind of adjust my schedule a little bit at home. And I think for January I will, and I probably still will put a goal out there, but I don't know. I can't stitch full bore on it because it would detract from stitching on everything else. But maybe devoting some time, a little bit of time every week, even if it's just a couple of hours would be better than nothing. And to make a little bit of progress on it. So, but yeah, there's just so much to stitch. And I want to stitch a lot of the little stuff, and then I want to stitch the big stuff. I did not bring any of my large monochromes. I thought I was gonna bring at least one. I actually brought my little Nurge. I'm filming my video, my camera is in my little Nurge here, and so actually I can show you guys. Let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's recording. So this is the Nurge that I use. So it's just a little lap stand that I use, and I just literally just kind of put it underneath me. I sit on it, and I sit on it, and then the stitching is sort of here, although I usually raise it up a fair bit higher so it's a lot closer to me. But this is how I stitch with it right here. It's just easier for me to do two-handed stitching with that. So anyway, that's the first time I've shown you guys that one. So, but yeah, I think that's about it. I gotta go help my mom. I'm gonna get to work on some stitching, and I will see you guys real soon. And maybe, if I have some time, maybe I should make a list of all the projects I've finished this year. That would be cool. So, all right. Happy stitching. Be safe. I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Take care.